Thank you, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. It is in fact with great pleasure that I participate in today's side event dedicated to the testimonies of Afghan women from inside the country and exile about the dire human rights situation they've been subjected to by the de facto Taliban authorities since their rise to power. Credible reports by the UN officials already bear witness to an ongoing pattern of large-scale systematic violations of women's and girls' fundamental rights in Afghanistan, abetted by the Taliban's discriminatory and misogynistic policies and harsh enforcement methods. These constitute gender persecution and institutionalized framework of gender apartheid. They describe in the dullest colors an institutionalized system of discrimination, segregation, disrespect for human dignity, and exclusion of women and girls, which, by enshrining an ideology of gender oppression in the laws and governance of Afghanistan, has harnessed any autonomy and agency they might have previously had. Still, the voices of all those courageous Afghan women who spoke today and will speak afterwards provide to us the clearest picture of how this system of extreme gender-based discrimination is inscribed in their bodies, minds, restricting every single aspect of their everyday lives under the guise of morality and through the instrumentalization of religion, thus erasing them from public life. The Greek government has stood by the women of Afghanistan since the beginning of the Taliban's takeover in 2021. Through coordinated action, my country helped a number of female members of the parliament, judges, journalists, athletes, and activists in immediate danger to leave the country safely with their families. We hosted them, providing them a safe passage. But these women are only a few compared to the ones left behind. Therefore, compassion for all those Afghan women and girls who continued to resist and struggle for their human dignity must be matched with timely action and effective response by the international community, by all and each single one of us. Greece, as an EU member state and as an elected member of the UN Security Council for 2025-2026, recognizes the disproportionate impact of armed conflict and violence on the security and livelihoods of women and girls, as well as their beneficial role as agents of change in peace efforts. In this vein, Greece prioritizes a gender perspective in the work of the Council, as well as throughout the UN architecture, by duly implementing the agenda on women, peace and security, in order to enhance system-wide coherence in the global efforts to combat gender-based discrimination and violence and accelerate the realization of substantive gender equality. It goes without saying that the situation of women and girls in Afghanistan remains central to these endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, substantive gender equality is not just a bouquet of nice words of consolation. It has a powerful and transformative potential because it derives from the democratic principle itself. Gender equality has been recognized as essential to advance sustainable development, peace, and security. Accordingly, progress for women is deemed progress for all. So let's intensify our efforts to make the progress of Afghan women a reality, because this way we work not only for the progress of the Afghan people, but first and foremost for the progress of a peaceful, resilient, and gender equal international community as a whole. Thank you very much.